As the sun rises over the hills on a sunny Wednesday morning, we're buzzing up the main road from Yerevan to Sevan. Most Armenians are very familiar with Lake Sevan, having spent summer weekends up there. But we're going to head around the back side of Sevan and over that mountain on the backside and up to a town called Chambarak. Not many Armenians get up there, it being so far out of the way, but I'm quite sure we're going to find some interesting stories up there today. In the middle of Chambarak, you have a lot of roads like this, with Malakani houses on both sides of the street. You can tell a Malakani house because they're basically made out of wood and have large balconies wrapped around two sides of the house. There were about 480 Malakani families that left Chambarak just after independence for Armenia. They went to Russia because their situation in terms of a religious minority were more acceptable in Russia, and it was difficult here. However, the Artsvashenis coming, they're the ones that took over these houses here in Chambarak. So here you have several streets full of these Malakani houses with having people from Artsvashen living in it. Artsvashen is about 20 kilometers over that hill on the right side here, and there were about 2,000 of them that had to leave during the conflict. We were just driving into Chambarak, thinking we would find a family from Artsvashen. We were so lucky to meet this particular family because we have Haikanush here. She's 93 years old. She's the oldest Artsvasheni in Armenia, as far as I understand, and she's probably the one that remembers Artsvashen as it was the best. I'll ask her a couple of questions. So, Haikanush, you're 93 years old. Correct? Okay. And you were born in Artsvashen? Okay. So what do you remember about Artsvashen? There were about 2,000 people living in Artsvashen. What did your family do in Artsvashen? What kind of jobs did your family have?
Հայ գորգ ֆիլիալի մասնաճյուղը Արցվաշենում կար։ Ես ինքս էլ եմ գործել խալիներ։ Հիմա իմ գործած խալիները կա այստեղ։ Այստեղ որ եկել ենք, էլի Արմեն Կարպետը Թուֆենկյան ընկերությունը խալի էր բացել, այստեղ էլ ենք գործել։
But okay, so is the Tufenkian factory still working here in Chambarak?
Հիմա կա։ Կենտրոնում է։
So are there people having trouble finding jobs generally in Chambarak?
Այստեղ բարդ է աշխատանք գտնելը Chambarak-ում։ Ընդհանուր առմամբ։
Ճիշտ ասած, եթե փնտրող լինի կգտնի, հիմնականում աշխատանքը զորամասերում է։ Նայումնիկներ են հիմնականում աշխատանք, որ տղամարդիկ աշխատում են, բայց կանայք ասենք, քանի որ էլի լավ վատ հիմնարկություն կա, մի քիչ էլի ոչինչ, օրինակ մեր այս թաղամասում գրեթե բոլորը աշխատում են։
If you really want to find work, you can, it's really good to see that. If you want to find work, you can. It's not good, there could be more. You could open a bigger carpet factory or other carpet factories. You could produce sugar cane, is what she's saying. I suspect also cabbage and potatoes in an area like this, and they have the land available. So again, it's just a question of investment. So possibilities, but difficult. We just stopped on the street here to try to have a small conversation with a younger male in the town, just to get an idea about what the job situation is here for younger people. Is it easy to find a job here?
Very hard.
Okay, so what are you working with, for example? Are you planning on staying in Chambarak or planning on going somewhere else?
Live somewhere else.
Are a lot of people leaving Chambarak?
Մեծամասնություն բնակչություն այսօր նախընտրում է դուրս քաստել ստել։ Ով հնարավորություն ունի Ռուսաստան, բարեկամ ունի հերոպե։
It's a rather pessimistic picture that you're painting. Are you pessimistic about the future generally?
Դուք հիմնական բացասական եք, ապակայի ասենք ավելի ինձ
Տրամադրված ենք, լավ լինենք, բայց դե չի ստացվում, ոզ նայում ենք չի ստացվում։
Thank you very much, Carter.
Շատ մերսի։
Հաջողություն։
Nice. So that was Chambarak, a small village full of contrasts. The older generation, fairly content, fairly optimistic. If you look hard enough, you'll find work at the carpet factory or in the fields. The younger generation, on the other hand, is less optimistic. They don't think there's a future there. They want to leave as fast as they can. That unfortunately is a typical attitude that we find in a lot of the villages around Armenia. Anyway, I'll see you next time.